Coach D is often talking about how you got to win the inches, and this was literally a game of inches.
Oh, most definitely. I think you saw in the last drive there. You know, he was talking about it in the press conference earlier. You know, it's not like we were getting a lot of yards on each carry. It was like 4 yards, 2 yards, 3 yards, another 4 yard, 5 yards. And that was the key. And credit to the O-line, credit to LJ for making I mean he was getting banged, and for him to make yards after contact, getting hit hard like that from the Iowa defense was awesome.
How about your run?
Connor, you make that.
What happened in that play?
It's just an option. It was a good play because the defensive end was inside or tight end, so they could get a down block on him and pin him inside. Then I was just one-on-one with a pitch guy, and he took the running back, so I just had to knife it up and get the first down.
Confident you got the first down?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we rep that play a lot.
Do you think it in the first half that jarred you even more? Did that hurt your shoulder? Was your shoulder the same throughout the entire game?
No, it was the same the entire game. I think. Are you talking about the hit on their sideline?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just getting the cobwebs ringed out a little bit, just loosen up a little bit. I haven't been hit hard like that in a while, but no, that there was no hit in the game that made my shoulder hurt more or anything else like that.
What was it like when you knew that you were going to have that on 4th and 2, that the ball was coming to you?
Just get the first down. It's actually fun fact. The same play. That's the same play that we ran against Ohio State in 2013 on 4th down. Same option play. So we ran it before. We've repped it a ton of times in practice, and I had full confidence in myself that I was going to go out there and get the first down.
But there were a lot of formations you didn't run today. I mean, talk about some of those, especially like the flip of Josiah there, and some of the different things that you guys did on offense.
Yeah, I mean it's stuff that we've repped and we've had in our arsenal all year, and there comes a time when you gotta use it and go out there and unleash it, and we did that.
Where will that drive go in your memory bank?
Definitely up there in the top. We obviously had a lot of great memories here at Michigan State, the senior class, winning the Rose Bowl, winning a Big Ten championship in 2013. But to be down like that, to not be playing as well as we would have liked on offense all game, and then for the last drive to have that many plays and eat up that much clock, and just to do it the way we did. I mean, we ran it 21 times out of 22 plays. So it's crazy, to win a game like that, and I would say it's definitely up there.
Can you talk about the 4th down play call? Do you go to the sideline and say, I want this ball, or how is that dialogue?
That was all Dave Warner. Dave Warner was talking to Coach Salem down from the box, and they were talking about, hey, let's do the option. Should we do the option? Should we run it right? Which should we get the LJ? And they're like, hey, you know what? We got to put it in your hands. So I was up for it, and obviously it choked.
What do you think when Burbridge caught the ball and they said he had been out of bounds?
No, I thought he looked out of bounds, and I thought he juggled it. So when they reviewed it, I was actually thinking I was going to get called back.
And then you came right back.
Mm-hmm.
Just had that much confidence in him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a Big Ten receiver of the year. We have all the confidence in the world in him. I have all the confidence in the world in him. We know the kind of plays that he can make. So there was no question I was going to go back to him.
How did you see the touchdown run after he handed the ball?
I saw LJ break like 8 tackles. So, credit to LJ. I mean, LJ being so young, be thrown in there in a game like this where you're one win away from going to a playoff game. So, for him to go in there, he played like a grown man.
Last year, the celebration was a little wilder. I mean, you were happy, obviously, but they had Rich Homie-Quantonac. Is that just because there's more mountains to climb here this year, or because you've been there and done that?
I think there's just more mountains to climb. I think we're hungry. We're going somewhere. Hopefully, I don't know if it's for sure yet or not. But if we're in the playoff, I mean, that's something this program's never done. Somewhere our program's never been. So, like Coach D's motto, we're just going to keep reaching higher.
Connor, you had a bunch of guys that were knocked in and out of this game, and on that last drive, Pendleton went out, came back in. Keeley came out, went back in, or went out, but came back in. I mean, you were banged up a little bit. I mean, is that kind of like the quintessential drive of the year for you guys because of that reason?
I just think it's a quintessential drive because we won our conference on it. That was the drive to win the game to be champions. But I mean, it's kind of symbolic, just with the amount of injuries we've had all year long. That on that drive, all the guys do get hurt and come back in. But it just goes to show the toughness we have. The grit that we have. The fact that we're not going to be denied. We're going to go out there, give it everything we have, never quit. The Spartans never say die. So. We were going to go out there and just give it our all.
Was there a moment in the drive where you sort of knew or anticipated that the running game is effective enough that that's probably what's going to carry us all the way through? I mean, I knew you only passed the ball two times on the drive. Was there a point where you knew that was probably going to be the case?
When I saw LJ Scott breaking like 3 tackles every single run, I think that I was like, hey, you know what? I think we're just going to keep giving it to him. That's what Coach D said in the press conference. Watching hand the ball off and watching the moves that he was making. He was juking guys, bouncing off of guys, dragging guys. And, watching that, I was like, you know what, why not just keep feeding the beast?
Did you talk much during the last drive in between plays?
A little bit. I mean, a lot of guys were super exhausted and trying to catch their breath in the huddle. But, there was just short little phrases, hey, let's go, let's get this first down. We need this, let's go, stuff like that. So,
Just another neat moment with your family up in the stands. What's that like?
After big wins, they're the ones that I, love to celebrate with. Obviously, they're the ones I love most. I'm super close to my family. I'm so fortunate to have such a great family. And they're the ones I like to go celebrate with after the game. Obviously, I celebrate with my teammates, but going up there and being able to jump in the stands and give your mom a hug and a kiss and your dad a hug and your sister a hug, it's a special feeling.
Thanks, Connor. Appreciate it.